Muhammad is nothing but a scam. If you remember when Muhammad was praying, you remember the story when Muhammad was praying and a Jewish guy, he passed by. Look how easy to get a false prophet busted. The Messenger of Allah used to stand up for a funeral until the corpse was placed in the grave. A learned Jew, which mean a rabbi, learned Jew mean a rabbi, passed by him and said, "This is how we do it." What? This is all what he said. All what he said. This is how we do it. Nothing more, nothing less. So the guy, he said, "This is how we do it." Muhammad immediately he says, "Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, act differently." So all this time you are praying as Allah told you to pray. Just because a guy is that a prayer you learned from Jibreel, or this prayer you fabricated yourself? You are copying the Jews. So Muhammad now, he because he feel guilty, he knew he's a thief. Right away he is willing to change the way he pray. But you're praying like this for a while now. Just because the guy he said to you, "This is how we do it," you change it. What if Muhammad was cleaning his ass with the toilet paper and the Jew he said to him, "This is how we do it"? What if Muhammad was eating from his mouth and the Jew he said, "This is how we do it"? If Muhammad is a prophet of God, he been taught how to pray by God. If you ask the Muslims who taught Muhammad how to pray, they will say Jibreel. Okay, Jibreel taught him how to pray. That's wonderful. So why he said act differently? What about he said to him, "So what? This is how it is."
No, I will answer the spirit thing.
Yes.
Oh. Huh?
What?
I will answer the spirit.
You will answer the spirit. What about answer me about why your prophet he said sit down? What other guy he said to him?
But
this is how we do it.
I found a manuscript of Sahih Bukhari, and it talks about the spirit.
Okay, what is the manuscript says? It's funny when you say manuscript. There is no book of Sahih Bukhari even exists. How you call it manuscript?
Just see. I took a screen. Read it in Arabic, please.
It doesn't open anything. Here we go. I click at your link, nothing open.
What?
My friend, don't waste my time. Just give me the thing, and you know what? I click at your link, nothing open. Here we go. The page open in front of me, and there's nothing. What? Bunch of kids. So the guy he said to him, "This is how we do it," and right away we change how we do it. Just because somebody said to him, "This is how we do it." Obviously, this person is a false man. If I'm a prophet of God and God taught me how to pray, that's it. So what if he said to me, "This is how we do it"? But because he felt guilty, because he knew he is a thief. You see, when you are a thief, if you see if you hear the sound of a police car, you think maybe they're coming to me, because okay, well, I am guilty, right? I don't sleep comfortable when I hear that sound, because I know that's maybe they're coming for me, maybe not for me, maybe for me. So Muhammad, the second the Jew he said to him, "This is how we do it," Muhammad was willing and making a decision immediately, saying act differently. How you can act differently and why? So what if he said this is how we do it? The Muslim, they say to us that Muhammad is Musa was a Muslim, Jesus was a Muslim. Okay, so if you pray the same as the Jews, You can say, well, we are, from the same God like you, right? You do not need to change it. But because he knew he is stealing, he is copying, and now he got busted, so he said to them, act differently. Are we following? Imagine Jesus saying to us, pray like this, and then a Jew, he walked by, he says to Jesus, this is how we do it. Jesus, he said, sit down, sit down, sit down, act differently. This is how we do it. Prophet, this is how we do it. Prophet, look what the guy said. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. I mean, let us have some disco music here. The guy, he just said, this is a song, it's called This Is How We Do It. Just by saying this is how we do it, you change the religion?